All right. How's everybody doing today? It's definitely been an interesting session with these two guys. I've been playing with these two guys today and then last night. Um, because these guys don't have, or Piccolo doesn't have that many figures as a whole, and even less forms. So he's barely getting some stuff. So I didn't really sit down and think about customization between these two, but there is surprisingly a lot more than I thought, which was awesome. So like I said, there was a couple things I wanted to do that I didn't get to do in the initial video, the comparison video, um, because it would have taken too long. It would have been like a 20-minute video or more. That would have been too long. So I try to break these up to a reasonable amount. So anyways, yeah, I definitely wanted to swap heads between the two figures, and you can actually swap boots too. I will show you that as well. Also, in my comments, I got somebody threw an idea at me if you can swap arms between the two figures. That I never thought about. So I got these two guys out and I started playing with them. And so shout out real quick to Colores 5583 for the idea and the interest in that. So here we are. So if you haven't already realized it yet, the arms are already swapped on both figures. Yes, definitely you can do that. So this figure on my left is the older Proud Namekian Piccolo figure, and the one on my right is the superhero figure. You can tell by the boots and the head sculpts if you can tell. So yeah, I was able to swap the arms out, and this is what they look like. I was gonna do the full process on camera, but I did a practice take, and it actually takes long. So I am going to show you at least on one of them how I pop the arms out so you can see the process quickly. But for the most part, there you go. The answer to that, for those that were interested, yes, you can swap arms. The only drawback is that you still will be able to see the initial color of the patches from the original body here. Like for this one, this is the older Piccolo figure, the Proud Namekian figure. You can see that the pink is still there on the foot, barely. If you leave the boot like that, it's really not going to show. So it is very minimal, but it's there. See it? Same thing with this one, even though this one doesn't have it. Trying to get him to stand. Even though this one doesn't have it in the front, this is the superhero. This is the superhero Piccolo. Even though this one doesn't have it in the front, he has it in the back, which is a lot more hidden. So that's the original color, and that's how you can tell this is the superhero one. So other than that, there you go. You can swap arms out, and it's actually not too hard. You just gotta be very careful when you're doing that so you don't break anything, and you don't break the these pieces of the antenna on the head sculpts, because when you try to take them off, you will be around that area. So anyways, there you go. I'm going to show you real quickly on this one. I'm going to put the arms back in a second, but I'm going to show you real quickly on this one how it works and how it the process goes real quick so you guys can see, for anybody that's interested in doing that. So you try to grab from the base of the bicep here, and then try to hold the shoulder if you can with your index finger. Watch this part. Like I said, you don't want to break those, and then just kind of wiggle it until it comes off. This one actually comes off a little easier than the other one. And then same thing here, just like that. That one actually came off a lot easier. I don't think that was plugged in all the way. So, but usually it takes a little more than that. And then for the for this part right here, you're gonna make sure that you wiggle this off. You don't want to just like pull in one direction. You're wiggling it and then kind of pulling from the bottom part until it pops off. It's gonna be a minute to just keep wiggling it and wiggling it. And if anything, if you can, you push from this part right here as well. There you go. See? So it looks like that pretty much. Let me show you. It looks like that when you remove the whole arm. Same thing on this side. Like I said, a lot of you probably won't do this because you can still see there you go. You can still see the original color on the bottom of the legs, but if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. If it does, then this is just mainly for those guys that want to be able to know if you can do this and how to do it. So there you go. Let me go and put these guys back together. All right, and there you go. They're back together again. So just to reiterate real quick, I just did an arm swap on both of these guys, and the arms definitely swap. It's definitely compatible, and there you go. So I put them back the way they're supposed to be. This is Proud Namekian, the old Piccolo. This is a new superhero one, back to normal. So now we know arms can be swapped out. Moving on, the other thing I wanted to show you guys was the cape. So I had said that I almost broke my cape in the comparison video. The peg got stuck for me really bad in these pieces right here. All these accessories are the ones that come with the Proud Namekian Piccolo. So yeah, I actually found out what these two things do. It's not what I thought it was. So I actually had it like this. I thought the cape plugged into this piece right here, and then you attach these two to the back, but that wasn't the case. So let me show you real quick on, is this the old one? Yeah, this is the Proud Namekian Piccolo right here. So the cape actually goes there. I don't know why I missed that. I just saw the accessory and I figured, hey, that's what you got to use. So the cape goes like that just fine, right? Okay. So this thing right here, these two actually pieces, are meant to hold the cape up. See how it doesn't stay? Like it falls. Like it falls. It doesn't stay up. So if you wanted to like do a position like that, yeah, it just does not stay. So these things are for that. You see how it plugs in there, and then the plastic right there will hold the cape from falling down. So then that's how you get the cape flowing in the wind back, or if you're doing an action pose, that's how you do it. It stays up, doesn't fall down. So I did not know that. Like I said, I've had this figure for a while and I've never used the cape until now. So good to know. Now you guys know as well. And then this one here, a smaller one, does the same thing. It's just that not as high. It's a little lower. So it keeps it like, let me see, is it all the way in? There you go. So it keeps it like there, like that. Right? So that's cool. So it's to hold it in place. And then without it, of course, it goes all the way down. So there you go. I found out. Now you guys found out. And also, these little holes right here are actually for stands. So, there you go. Did not think about that, right? I'm definitely sharp. Now, I'm going to show you guys real quick on the superhero body as well. This is a superhero body. I'm going to remove the back piece so you guys can see. Now that I figured out how to use the cape a lot easier, and it's not on that, the process is easier and better. I can show you guys the cape. So, let me put this out. See how easily that came out? There's like a little seam in there. And you just grab the seam. Let me move that up. You just try to pick at the seam right there, and then it comes off. See that? And then there you go. The cape fits on Superhero Piccolo as well. There you go. See? That looks good, right? Actually, I almost forgot. Let me give you the full view so you guys can see the full view real quick of the cape. So there you go. This is the superhero body with the cape. Oh, it's actually staying there without the thing. That's weird. I guess it stays sometimes it doesn't. And there you go. That's the cape from the old Piccolo figure on the superhero one. That's cool, right? So it definitely fits, definitely compatible. All right, and now we're moving on to the next things. The next thing. And real quick, this is the superhero body, and this is the old Proud Namekian Piccolo. So we're gonna do a boot swap so you guys can see. It's actually really easy. You just pop it off. You don't have to do anything else. Wiggle it around. Boom. See that? I didn't even know you could do that until like last night. So the boots come off. So if you wanted to swap boots, they come off on both easily. Look at that. It's insane, right? So if you wanted to swap boots, you can on both, which is actually really kind of cool. So, and there you go. You have Piccolo, a Z Piccolo. Proud Namekian Piccolo with the boots from Superhero. Ain't that crazy? Look at that. Actually, it does not look bad. Look at that. That looks cool, right? Now, we're going to do the same thing over here. The boots from Z Piccolo. Oh, wow. There you go. How about to say? I thought they didn't fit for a second there. Yeah, they do. Okay, there you go. And there you go. This is the Superhero Piccolo. Right here. And he's wearing the boots from the Z Piccolo. That's pretty awesome, right? That actually is really cool. I actually like that customizing piece right there. So that's actually pretty awesome. I like that. So there you go. All right, now we're gonna do head swaps real quick. See if I can knock them out and show you what they both look like with each other's head sculpt. So let's get to it. All right, here we go. So first we're gonna do all the Superhero Piccolo head sculpts on the old Z Piccolo. Proud Namekian. So here we go. And there you go. First head sculpt. It's not a faceplate, it's a whole head. There's the first head sculpt. And it does not look bad at all, I might add, right? Like the skin tone actually matches. It did look like the Superhero one was a little darker and this one and the Z one was a little lighter, but I don't know. You guys, what do you think? There you go. That's the teeth gritted head sculpt on there. Looks good. Now we're going to put the shouting or the yelling one on there. There you go. Looks good. And last but not least, yeah, like I said, it is slightly off on the I think that the head sculpts on this one are more matte, the next a little more shiny, but yeah, otherwise not that big of a difference really. And then we got the smiling / smirk face. So all these head sculpts were the Superhero head sculpts on the old Z Piccolo. There you go. Now we're gonna do it on the other one. All right, there we go. This is the Superhero body. This is a Superhero body, and I'm about to put on all the Proud Namekian Piccolo, the Z Piccolo head sculpts on this one to see what they look like. And there's the first one. We got the screaming. Let me get the camera down. The screaming head sculpt. I keep saying faceplate because I'm used to them being faceplates. So yeah, just bear with me. So yeah, there you go. That's the screaming head sculpt. Looks pretty good, right? Get that in there so you guys can see. It actually looks really good on this body. The Z Piccolo head sculpt definitely look good on the Superhero body. Looks really good. There's the other one where he's looking off to the side. So yeah, looks nice. All right, and then here goes the head with the turban on it. Looks good too, right? And then we're gonna put it's like the serious face. Yep, serious face. All right. So yeah, like I said, I think these head sculpts look way better on the Superhero body. Well, they actually look good. They look good on the other one, but on this one as well. So that's really cool. And last but not least, this is the last one. This is a screaming head sculpt. But you have to remove the turban from the other one and put it on this one. The turban is removable. Let me make sure I get it right. There you go. Okay, last head sculpt. And this is the screaming with a turban. So it'd go with the cape, obviously. And there you go. That looks good, right? Well, there you go, guys. Like I said, it was quite a few things. I think the video was another 10 minutes easy. So yeah, that would have been a 20-minute video. Good thing I broke things up. But yes, definitely that's as thorough as it gets. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, you liked. Subscribe if you already haven't. Give me a like. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.